Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Crypto Atlas. In today's video, it's going to be especially short. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. I'm actually, I just premiered my own video game, but upon the launch on the public server, apparently there was some weird bugs. So I got to work with the developer and see if I can get those fixed today. And also, we got a couple bits of news. Other than that, not much else that's going on. So I'm going to keep it really brief for you. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up, like button. Let's try to get to 100 likes on this video, just like every crypto video that I'm doing. And also, if you haven't yet, click the bell icon so you can stay up to date with all the latest news in cryptocurrency. Drop a comment down below and tell me what you guys think about everything. We're a couple hours in on the new daily candle position. Normally I try to get this right as we have the new daily candle, but as I've said, I've been quite busy juggling things today. And yeah, let's go ahead and go on into the first bit of news. This was what happened with Bitcoin last night. If you saw that it shot up a ton out of nowhere, you can thank Elon Musk. All he did was he put hashtag Bitcoin in his bio, and then he shortly afterwards sent out a tweet. He said, in retrospect, it was inevitable. Right? A lot of people were thinking he was talking about Doge at first. I was looking through the comments. I was awake at the time when he posted this. And yeah, a lot of people thought that it was Doge he was trying to promote, because he's talked about Doge before and Doge has been on the run. But the fact that he used hashtag Bitcoin, maybe he did it as a moment where he saw that people were looking at the stock markets. They've been upset with that. People have been pushing over towards Doge, but I'm hoping that Elon Musk understands and knows that in the long term, it's going to be better for society if people actually push more for something like Bitcoin than to push for something like Dogecoin as a main form of cryptocurrency. And so, you know, this shot up like $5,000 basically over the course of 1 hour, right? Virtual currency climbed suddenly at around 3:30 a.m. Eastern time, adding $5,000 in the space of an hour to trade at a price of $37,299. Musk added hashtag Bitcoin to his Twitter bio earlier Friday morning and sent out a cryptic tweet saying, in retrospect, it was inevitable. It adds to the wild volatility in markets this week as the stock prices of heavily shorted companies like GameStop surge dramatically. So GameStop actually made a little bit of a bounce back. Dogecoin did really good for the day itself too. You know, it rose quite considerably, but I've been looking at it on the side and it's starting to tank pretty heavily. So I think a lot of people are finally taking their profits. Other people are noticing they're about to break even. Some people are already at that point where they lost, which is what happens to a lot of people. And, you know, of course, starts with FOMO and then it leads to FUD, fear of missing out, and then fear, uncertainty of doubt. You're like, maybe this wasn't a good idea. It's not going to go to a 10-cent range now. It's not going to go to $1. It looks like it's going back to 1 cent more than likely, and everyone starts dropping it like it's hot, especially because there was restrictions and stuff with Robinhood. Hey, here's a good idea. Piss everyone off, right, Robinhood, and then do more things to piss more people off. I'm sure that's going to be a great business plan for you, right? Robinhood, pissing people off for the people by one person. Give us your money, you know? All right, so let's go ahead and move on. Next thing is that the SEC, because of the stuff with like Robinhood and Webull and I think E-Trade or something did this too. I don't remember if it was them specifically. For sure, Robinhood. SEC vows to protect retail investors amid GameStop frenzy. They said, we will act to protect retail investors when the facts demonstrate abusive or manipulative trading activity that is prohibited by the federal securities laws, the SEC said in a release. I mean, it makes sense. You know, Robinhood said, hey, we're not going to allow you to buy GameStop right now. We'll just let you sell it. It's like, that doesn't really help me very much because what if I wanted a dollar cost average? I can't. Even if it drops below my threshold right now, I can't buy that lower portion, meaning that you're guaranteeing that the price is only going to go down. You're forcing everything to go to a supply side. Just absolutely stupid. And then the people that are going to buy it are not going to be the people through Robinhood. They're going to be other people who have other intentions and are able to reap the benefits off of it. So it kind of creates an issue for the whole market society, right? So big issues with that. Stock market also felt a lot of pain today. The Dow Jones drops more than 600 points Friday, suffers its worst week since October amid GameStop trading frenzy. The Dow Jones industrial average lost 620 points or 2% to $29,982.62. The first time the 30 stock gauge has closed below the $30,000 mark since December 14th. The S&P 500 fell 1.9% to $3,714.24 as 10 sectors registered losses. The NASDAQ composite slid 2% to $13,070.69 as Apple dropped 3.7% and other major tech names slipped. So the stock market felt quite a bit of pain. Bitcoin shot up tremendously in the morning, and now we're seeing some pullback going back. It was, right around the $37,000 range. Now it's $33,653 as people are also taking profits off of that. And as I mentioned the other day, we're also getting closer to the point for Chinese New Year, which I thought it may have already happened. I don't know if we're officially in it now, but it's right around this kind of time frame. It might be in early February. Okay, let's go ahead and dive into the charts very briefly for you guys. Taking a look at yesterday, as you can see, that massive candle spike up, shot all the way up at one point to $38,770. Looking really good, almost like it wants to go to 40K. And once they hit that point, boom! Everyone started dropping it once again and ended up closing out a little bit higher than where it was the day before. But oh my God, man, if you bought it, just hypothetically, $32,000, and then you sold it right at the top, $38,697, $6,500, more than that, right, of a gain if you had a full Bitcoin. Just in a single day, that kind of a price discrepancy is insane. Now, how many people do you think actually pulled that off, buying at the low and buying at the high? That's like winning the lottery ticket. You might get close to some ranges, but this was such unexpected news at the rally. You don't really know where it's going to pull back. So the likelihood of people buying it exactly there and selling it exactly there is like, yeah, pretty much not going to happen. Good news is, guess what? As I talked about before, we actually had some establishment off of our top level of resistance here, and it closed out that day, which is now suggesting we're in a bull run even more. Yeah, we got 1-2 days of closure above the 21 EMA, and then you see on this red daily candle right here, it's been trying to go down to the 21 EMA, but basically bounced right off of it. But don't get too cocky right now, because explosive day, huge retracement down, and this is still very close to filling back in to the symmetrical triangle pattern. The full trend pattern has not been established yet. We have, oh, sorry, it's not even 2 days of closure. We have 1 day of closure. I just noticed that because this is today's candle. So we only have one. You typically need 2 to 3 days of candle closure to really identify that pattern. And this is looking like it is fighting back, and it is trying to go down. So if this goes down, the 21 EMA is at $33,400. That's basically coinciding with our top level of resistance there, now showing a form of support. If it breaks down even further down below that, we're going to have another key level of support at $31,774. And an even further decline down, be really keeping your eyes peeled, guys, for $30,000. Very, very important levels right there. If it decides that it wants to rally back up, let's talk the opposite direction. Then right now, we're really aiming for $36,900, breaking above that. If we can get above $38,000, heading towards the 40K range. And based on the previous trend pattern on the way to $100,000 yesterday, although it was absolutely amazing, even if it would have closed that out, we would still be technically quite significantly below that standard price accumulating phase that I had and suggestively said all the way back on a previous movement run right around on December 16th. That is where I think that I had it start on that big push up. So, we want to try and get to $100,000 by like May type period. We're going to need to have some serious catching up to do right now. And we're still doing really good overall in price. We're still above $20,000. Think about that. Or $33,000. So much better than the $20,000. If you would have said a year ago we're going to be at $33,670 and holding that for a while, people would be like, we're going to pass $20,000 by that much. They would be looking at it from a very positive side. So although yes, right now it looks like it's pulling back some at the moment, don't be stressing out too much, especially because we're still above $30,000. If it goes back into the symmetrical triangle pattern and then pushes sideways, we have till around February 2nd or so, and that's $32,217 to really kind of keep an eye on. With the new daily candle position, and there's that top wick formation, I would actually suggest potentially that this symmetrical triangle pattern could potentially be considered to be invalidated and now have a further extension out, bringing it more so towards an extension time period, say around February 5th. This seems like a lot more of a realistic time frame given these circumstances now. And I can actually drop that down. I don't know why that was up that high like that. So I think this is a lot more realistic to take a look at. I'm gonna go ahead and hit save. And then let's go take a look at Ethereum. Looking at Ethereum, $1,338. And with Ethereum, yesterday was a nice daily candle closure in the green as well. But as it is right now, we got $1,400. We got to try and push towards. We're closer to 1,300, so that's not good. If we hit 1,400, we got 1,420 next, and then 1,480 will break the all-time high. 1,500 is really a big milestone goal trying to be aimed for right now. If we pass that, then 1,750, 2,000 are looking a lot more plausible. But getting past that $1,500 mark is obviously a big problem right now. If it decides it wants to go further down, we have $1,283, and Bitcoin is having a huge sell-off right now. I just saw a bunch of red flashing on the other screen there. I mean, massively. Look at this. People getting liquidated too. There's $1 million, $2 million sold. Just sell, 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 sell. A lot of people are selling. A lot of people are selling right now. This is it's a big sell right there. Okay, so decides it wants to go further down, $1,286. Another level down below that is $1,239. And then really down to 1,134. 1,000 is going to be a key level. And I mean, that would be a huge candle if it decided it wanted to drop, just like as if it was right here. We're almost on similar levels. So in theory, just looking at this previous candle, knowing what it did, and as it's almost a mirror reflection, 1,077 in a single day is a potential drop zone. We have seen that happen before, right? So keep that in mind. Overall, things are still holding good. It's still above the 21 EMA, so also keep that in mind. Now, let's go take a look at Orchid, and then we're going to finish up with District0x, aka DNT, because DNT actually looks like it had a pretty good day in the last 24 hours. And looking at OXT, held above the 21 EMA yesterday, so another closure out of that says that it's still doing pretty good, but it's still below the 30-cent range. As of yesterday, it tried to pass 30 cents and got rejected. And then as of today so far, holding above the 21 EMA, but you can see it's starting to decline as of the time we were recording this video. 1 point dropping down towards 27 cents. A full drop down could hit the level of support at 26 cents, 0.2646. Just slightly below that, 0.2635. And a significant drop down would actually put it at 22 cents or 0.2242. If it decides it wants to climb up, then we got a level at 30 cents. Another level up above that is 31 cents. And then 33 is going to be a key trying to push position. Right now, it looks like we're actually forming an ascending wedge pattern as well. So a little bit of concern for that, as that could end up reversing and pulling back down. So we'll have to see how that decides it wants to play out. Really, Orchid needs to come out with some good news soon, and hopefully when they do, it's going to be good luck this time, and there's going to be something good going on with Bitcoin as well, because historically what we've been seeing is Orchid will be like, good news everyone, and then as soon as you tell the news, somebody else comes in there like, yeah, we're going out of business, everyone's losing our jobs, and you're just like, wait, what? That just means the good news I just shared, it doesn't even matter. And everyone's like, yeah, and everyone's sad and depressed, right? Okay, let's go take a look at DNT USD. Oh, USDC technically. And so yesterday had a nice little push up, and I'm gonna go ahead and extend this bad boy out a little bit further right here. And let's go ahead and get that saved as well. And there was a nice little bounce off for the daily position. You can see right there on the 21 EMA, or not the 21 EMA, the Fibonacci retracement. That was at 14 cents or 0.146. Yesterday went up to over 15 cents, 0.1549. Right now, if it can break above the, ideally above where that last bounce was at 0.146, getting all the way up. We could see it hit 17 cents, 0.1711, and then trying to break above the 21 cents once again. It's starting to make another rally, still showing itself signs being in a bull run. There were just little brief moments of dips, as you guys can see here, and a bit of consolidation occurring primarily between these two significant levels in the Fibonacci retracement, the 0.618 and the 0.5. So if it decides it wants to drop back down further, look at some support at 12 cents or 0.126, really a lot of support at 11 cents or 0.11, and then a little bit drop down below that would be at 0.107, and a significant drop down on a daily could potentially see like around a 7-cent range or 0.079. The RSI is also suggesting like it's getting on the verge of being overbought, so there might be a little bit of some pullback going on, as we are seeing with Bitcoin at the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back over to the Bitcoin side and just show you guys once again where we are currently at. I don't know why I did that. Let me go ahead and zoom in. So right now that 21 EMA is really trying to hold itself up, and what kind of sucks is that with the Elon Musk news and all that happened, the massive gains, here we are 3.5 hours into the new daily candle position, and we've already lost all of that daily candle opening and closing position. It's already down below it. So this right now is fighting, but it's on the verge of being bearish again. So there's just going to need to be some strong buying pressure right now to come in. Otherwise, I would not be surprised to see this not only drop down back to around this level as we saw with the previous daily candle position, but potentially even going back to test the $30,000 range once again. So it's a very nerve-wracking time for Bitcoin for sure. Okay, I'm going to wrap up the video there. If you guys are new to the channel, once again, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up, like button. Feel free to check me out on Twitter if you want. I'm at Atlas Official TV. And if you guys want to know about my game, it's called Revival. It's a Roblox video game, but I had to set it back to private because I got to get these things figured out with my developer. And yeah, also click the bell icon so you guys can stay up to date for the latest crypto news and technical analysis. Drop a comment down below. Tell me what you guys thought about this, and I'll see you in the next episode.